Let's start it off with courage. Courage, brother, do not stumble. Though your path be dark as night, there's a star to guide the humble. Trust in God and see the light. Courage. The next poem I have for you is A Minute. A minute. I have only but a minute, only 60 seconds in it. It was forced upon me, didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. A minute. Psalm 133. Behold, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment. As the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion, for there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Psalm 133. Omega Dear, by the Honorable Mercer Cook and the Honorable Charles Drew. Omega Dear, we are thine own. Thou art our life, our love, our home. We sing thy praises far and nigh. We love Omega Psi Phi. To all the precepts make us true. Live nobly as all real men do. Let manhood be our eternal shrine, with faith in God and heart and mind. Through days of joy or years of pain, to serve the error will be our aim. And when we say our last goodbye, we'll love Omega Psi Phi. Omega Dear. Life, by the Honorable Paul Lawrence Dunbar. A crust of bread and a corner to sleep in, a minute to smile and an hour to weep in, a pint of joy to a peck of trouble, and never a laugh but the moans come double, and that's life. A crust in a corner that love makes precious, with the smile to warm and the tears to refresh us. And joy seems sweeter when cares come after, and a moan is the finest of foils for laughter, and that is life. Life. Members to Men, by Walter Mazak. The value of our fraternity is not in numbers, but in men, in real brotherhood. 8 men thoroughly immersed in the true Omega spirit are far greater assets than 80 men with lukewarm enthusiasm. Members to Men. Invictus, by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears, looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. Invictus. See It Through, by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against a trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself from fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Even hope may seem but futile. When with troubles you'll be set. But remember you're facing just what other men have met. You may fail but fall still fighting. Don't give up whatever you do. Eyes front, head high, to the finish. See it through. See it through. The preamble to the Constitution of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Believing that men of like attainments and of similar ideas of fellowship and manhood should bind themselves together in order to approach these ideas we have incorporated ourselves under the name of Omega Psi Phi If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head about you, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make a heap of all your winnings and risk it in just one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again from the beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except a will to them which says, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son, if